Hello there, everyone, and a very happy Thursday to you all. I'm sorry, I'm going straight to my hands today. I haven't been feeling the best. I do have a little bit of a cold, so I am sorry if I do cough and splutter through this one. I am sorry. We will keep it short and sweet, and I will try to keep my coughing down to a minimum. So happy Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Hi there, Brianna. Hi, Teresa and Nancy and Erica and Sue and Daniel. Hello there. And also Gemma. Hey there, Samara. And thank you for joining. Also, and thank you for sharing. If you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Alta News store. The lovely Roxanne will be behind the badge today. Oh, thank you, ladies. I will be feeling better. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, I didn't really have a voice, so things are looking up. So this is the new project kit. If you have seen, it is still in store, so you do have your chance to get your hands on this beautiful kit. So this is the Craft Your Life Garden Rose. So in our Craft Your Life kits, we do get a 6x8 stamp set. We do get an embossing folder, a coordinating die set, and also a stencil set as well. So as you can see, it is beautiful, and I think my best part of the kit, my most favorite part, is this absolutely stunning embossing folder. So I have embossed this onto some watercolor cardstock and also normal cardstock because I'm not sure which one I wanted to do. Please let me know if you would like to see the embossing folder with watercolor or with blending. Let me know. You have your say on this one. But before I do that, I will stamp the stamp set up so we can see how that one looks. Remember, you choose watercolor or ink blending. Hopefully Roxanne will be able to let me know which one got the most picks. Please, sorry Roxanne, I do throw some things at you. Okay, maybe we might be able to do both if it's nice and quick. Okay, sorry, we can keep it nice and quick. So I am going to start with the Garden Rose beautiful stamp set. So I am going to start with the outline images. Now we have lots of different ones on here, and I am gonna just go with 2 of the leaf clusters rather than the single ones, just to keep things a little bit quicker today. Okay, hi there everyone. Oh, thank you, Dolores. Hopefully you're inspired today. Let me know if you guys have got this kit as well, and if what you've done with it, have you got your hands on it yet? I am going to start with my usual for my outlines, which is the obsidian. Or maybe we should mix this up a little bit. Okay, I'm not going to use the obsidian. I know, I heard all those intakes of breath of surprise. I'm actually going to go with Dark Knight. Let's see if we can go with this one. So this is going to give us a little bit more of a subtle look. It's still going to be quite a dark outline because this is the darkest navy that I have. But I still think this is going to look really pretty. Okay, let's go with like monochrome blue flowers. Okay, yep, it's in my head. Let's go with it. Oh, Sue, I'm so glad. You're going to be able to play with it straight after. That will be cool. So I'm Dark Knighting these up, and it always reminds me of that superhero. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's the kind of superhero that I have a tattoo on my wrist, that one. Okay. So, yeah. Do our leaves. I'm going to do 2 of this one. You know me with my odds. Now, the leaves themselves don't have a layer on the stamp set, but they do on the coordinating stencil set that you get. Yay, Bridget is doing this one. Aww. She is a star. Do you love Bridget? Okay, so I have my outlines done. And you can see they're still pretty dark, but they're not as dark as they would be if I had used my obsidian, but they're still lovely and crisp. So you can definitely get that look with those. Let's go with my faves. These will cheer me up. So I have my favorite blues. I have the Mountain Mist, Volcano Lake Lagoon, and I mix in blues, the Teal Cave and Galactic Stream with these. I know these are on the green side, but if you do add these darker blue colors in, you can stretch these to make them more blue looking rather than the green of the emerald if you chose the fourth shade in the Seashore collection. So don't be afraid to play around with those. Okay, kind of mix up your ink colors. You'll have fun with it, and it'll stretch your supplies that way too. Okay, so I'm going to take the stencil, and this is like the mask stencil, and this is going to add our first layer in. And I'm going to use, oh Daniel, yeah, those extra stencils with the sentiments. Oh, they're so cool. I'm just going to grab out my little brush there. As you can see, my blending tool set is not complete yet. I'm going to miss out the Mountain Mist though, and I'm going to go in with Volcano Lake for this one. Oh, this makes my heart happy, this color. And especially ink blending this color because prettiness. So I'm going to go with Volcano on there. I am sorry, everyone. I know it's annoying. I annoy myself with that little tickly cough. I'm just going to squiddle this around until I get it locked into the right place. There we go. It looks nice and happy there. And instead of the Volcano Lake this time, I'm going to go with the dark one, and I'm going to go with Lagoon. Okay, we may as well use all of them. I'm kind of just adding more of the ink to this side. As with ink blending, you do kind of want that gradient effect, which is going to give you more of a natural look that way. Hi there, Diane, and hey, Cece, and everyone else that has popped in. Oh, okay, they make me happy. Right, I am going to add green to these. I was going to go monochrome, but you know what? No, I'm going to add some green. I'm going to go with Grass Field. I just realized I hadn't actually added any of my greens to my desk, like 15 minutes before the live, so I had to quickly tell the rock plan. I was like, oops, no greens there. That means no these. I'm going to squiddle that one around. Again, trying to add more colour to this bottom part and leave the tips a little bit more white. And then just going to clean that off with a wipe that I have, not my hand. And then flip it over, and then I can add it to this one. I just love how clever that is, because you're going to get a different look because it's pointing a different way, but you can still use the same stencil. Very, very clever. So I now have all of my base layers in place, and I can go ahead and stamp these up. Thank you so much for sharing and liking, everyone. If you have shared, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Alteneum store. Hey, Nancy. So I'm going to go in with the Lagoon, and this is the one I'm going to put on top of the Volcano Lake. So when I line this one up, I kind of line up the pieces that don't stamp. I know it sounds weird, but these like two overlapping petals here, I line them up first and then just make sure that I've got 3 points of contact around the outside edge. And that normally helps me out with that one. And I'm going to move on to the first layer of this one. And I'm going to go in with the TLK for that one. Oh, just look how beautiful that color is. Again, makes my heart very, very happy. I should have probably lined this up before I tried stamping it down, but hey, that looks good there. There we go. I normally put them in place and pick them up on my block, but that time I did not. And then, oops, I'm going to go Teal Cave that I've just done for that first layer on this one. So this is going to give me a lighter looking flag. It's beautiful. Hey, Lisette. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're late. We don't do timekeeping here. I always find it's easier to line it up. You line it up first, you can see exactly where it's going to go. And then when you pick it up with your block, it's going to be in the position that's easier for you to handle it. Hopefully that makes sense. Black extreme. Okay, so if you were only to use one color ink, like forever now, what tone, what color would it be? I mean, you can use all the colors in that tone. So, I mean, the tone in those colors, but what would it be? I mean, you can definitely guess mine, but I want to know yours. If you only had to do monochromatic stamping from now and forever, what color would you go for? What color would you never get sick of? Avril, I'm with you. Sorry, Cece. So I have my images now, and I'm going to cut those out. Oh, Lisa's going to go for pink. That would be cool, because you could, I reckon you could go like the corally pinks as well. Because I love those too. Oh, we have some teals, we have blue, we have another pink. Cece's going to go with Lisa. So I have my little images now. I can cut them using my machine. Oh, Malusan is going to go purple. I know Therese's here, and I'm wondering if she's going to pick the blue or the purple. Greens and grays. Oh, yeah. I do love a monochromatic green card. They are very pretty. Okay. So. Ooh, orange. Hi there, Christine. But orange, Nancy. That is thinking outside the box. And that, I have to say, would be my son's choice. If I wasn't to use the blues, I think I may go yellows. Because they're so happy. Okay, so I've got my dies in place. And I can just run that through. Oh, yes, Sue. I do love a beautiful monochrome. Now, see, all of these would be beautiful. Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone, about my cold. Next week will be good. I'm going to drink lots of orange juice. And then grapefruit juice. And then maybe some lemon juice. I don't know. And it's got vitamin C, and I think that's the way I need to go. Okay. Maybe just give them a little bit more of a trim. Sonal. Yes, there are mass stencils available for various different stamps. We also have simple coloring stencils too for a lot of them. I would just check out your favorite stamps on the website. And then if it does have a simple coloring stencil or mass stencil, it will list it in the description. Oh, Avril, that sounds beautiful. Teals, pink, and gold. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Oh, I know. Oh, but I annoy myself with the coughing and spluttering, so I know that you guys are going to be that too. Okay. Okay, so pop that in place. And then we will use that really cool background stencil that we have in the stencil set as well. Honey in my tea. Good call, Cece. I'm going to get on that after this. Yes. I do need to get some lemony stuff. I mean, I have plenty of honey. I've got honey coming out my ears. Not literally, but lots of honey. Lots of honey. Okay, so I have my beautiful images here. Oh, just look how pretty they are. And they were so quick and easy to do. I'm then going to take another, let's add some gold. Avril has inspired me to add some gold. Sorry, Roxanne, I will be using the antique gold and pigment ink that I didn't add on my list. Sorry. I think that Roxanne's getting used to me now with just throwing things at her. Okay, so this is in with the stencil set too. And I do have some remnants of some spray adhesive on the back of this. So when I have a stencil that does have like kind of fiddly lines, I would definitely recommend putting a stencil spray on the back rather than tape, as I find that it keeps it in the place better. Daniel, I am not sure. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I should find out to see if I am going. Oh, butterflies. Eileen, that would be so pretty. I don't think we've had a project kit with butterflies. Maybe we need one. So I find with the pigment ink, it's better to use a foam blending tool. I don't know why. I just feel that it goes on better and it gives me more of a shine. And instead of kind of a blending motion like this, I go for more of a dab. Okay, so I'm kind of squishing it in. Maybe, just maybe. We can do this. It's adding more of like a vintagey look, I think. I'm not sure I like it. It's not my fave. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend that out a bit. I'm sorry, stop talking. Okay, I'm just going to try and get rid of that ink. I would definitely spend a little bit more time on that just to make sure that I had it nice and, I don't know, opaque and dark like I have down here. But I'm going to kind of disguise this middle piece anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much. Okay. That will definitely need a wash. Okay. What can I clean my surface with now? I have some water, and I do have a really grubby cloth. There we go. Oh, gold embossing. that would be cool. Now I'm thinking I'm going to turn that way. Right, so then I can place my flowers on. Oh, bees, little bees. The little Be Kind stamps, that would have been really cute. Okay. I have to say, that looks pretty cool. And people won't be able to tell that I didn't really do them stripes perfectly. Gold foil. Yes, tries of that would be cool as well. Okay. Oh, Black Nico home. We're going to do one more project. We're going to do something really, really quick. So that is the first one. And you could definitely use one of the stenciled sentiments. I don't know if you can see them. You have thanks, friend, and hello. And you could definitely add that in the bottom there, maybe with some obsidian ink. Okay, so I'm going to move that one off. Hopefully you like that one. All right, let's see what we can do with these. Trying to figure out which one's my watercolor paper. I believe it's this one. So we're going to do a quick watercolor one, and then we'll probably do a quick ink blending one. Let's do two. So I'm going to grab my big Alt New brush. I've already embossed this with the embossing folder, which comes with the kit. So that is the Garden Rose embossing folder. I'm really hoping this is my watercolor cardstock because I just placed a whole lot of water down on that. Okay. There we go. I believe it's my watercolor cardstock. Oops. Okay, and we're going to go with my watercolor pan set. And it's still looking nice and clean. Okay, I know, it's not like me at all. Flatter brush. That one. Oh, number 3. I normally go for number 4. Okay. I'm going to do the same colors on both of the panels that we have. So I'm going to go with Seashore. Just add that over the images. I'm going to pull this out, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Sue. I know, I'm so proud of myself. I've been doing really, really well. Because my watercolors, I had watercolor shame when I seen Erin's watercolors. Hers was so pristine and pretty, and I was like, okay, maybe I do need to give my palette a good old clean. And I have to say, it took a while. It really, really did. So I'm just pulling out that color. And these colors are going to mix together that I use on the flowers and the leaves. So you're going to want to use colors that are close together. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to use like this color and green, or yellow and green, yellow and then green. You could definitely change the colors of the leaves up. This is your little world. If you want purple leaves, give yourself some purple leaves. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with some green. I should have gone in with the other green, but I didn't. So this is the rainforest, tropical forest one. Is that a leaf? No, that's not a leaf. I do love watercolor on embossing folders. That wasn't a leaf, but it is now, because I felt that I needed a bit of green around there. And that's not a leaf, but it is now. Sometimes you just feel that you need to change these images just to kind of balance things out. If you feel that way, do it. Okay. Right, I'm going to leave that dry a little minute because I kind of want to do something else with it. Nancy, this one is the Craft Your Life Project Kit Garden Rose embossing folder, and it is really, really, really pretty. So I'm going to move that one out just while it dries a little minute. And then grab my dirty cloth again. Oh, it is so easy and quick to do watercoloring on embossing. Really, really cool. Just remember to use watercolor cardstock when you do emboss. Just trying to find my blending tools for this. I don't know why I tried to look for my big blending tools when I had the blending tools that I'm going to use right here. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to kind of use the same colors. So I'm going to use the Lagoon. Oh, does anyone love the feel of a new blending tool? Oh, it can't just be me. So I'm just going to rub that on, and it's just going to kiss that cardstock, and just that ink's going to grab on to the highest portion more than it is to the lower. Just like a whisper going over it. You don't want to press too hard on this. Okay. Oh, beautiful. It's very soft. Oh, Nancy, never gem or sequin. I do love a sequin when I get a fingerprint in the wrong place. That's normally when I do it. And I'm going to go with the grass field. Okay. And I have to say, there are some stunning projects on the blog hub. If you do want some more inspiration using this set, I would definitely go and check that out. So just kind of rubbed over there. Now I'm just gonna quickly heat set this a little bit. To raise it, yeah, a dark background would be beautiful. I'm going to turn that off a little bit because I don't want to shout over it. But if you did when you ran this through your machine and inked it up first with obsidian and then did the watercoloring, that would give you a black background on these bits. Oh, I should have done that. Good culture is good culture. Nope. Daniel, there is no way I'm starting a cardigan. If I've got a fingerprint and there's like a big one, that's where all the sequins go. If you look at a card and think, that's a weird place to have a sequin, that's where a fingerprint was. Okay, I'm just gonna grab, oops, I didn't fall over today. That was just my heat tool. Sorry. I just want to show that you can get two different looks with this panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it down. Okay. So that's where I'm only playing. I'm just going to use some white pigment ink on this one. I'm going to try and get it a little bit flatter than it is. And I'm just going to whisper this one over. Now this is pretty dry. I should probably invest in another one. I'm thinking I may not actually have anything left in it. Oh. Okay. So because we're just rubbing this over, it's going to attach itself to the the higher parts, which is then in fact going to give us more of, hopefully you can see, more of a highlight on that one. This one's still a bit damp. I'm going to go with the gold. Hi there, Melly. And do that. And then put that over. Now this one, because it's darker ink, it's going to give us a darker highlight on our images. I would have let this dry naturally and it would have dried a bit flatter than it did. But hey, everyone loves a bit of gold, right? Oh, we can do the same for the one with the ink blending too. You just want to be so very careful with this. I'm it's not even touching that much. It's just kind of whispering past it, like a gentle breeze. Oh, it definitely, that white pigment ink definitely needs to be reinked. I probably just need to buy a new one. But we all know as stampers, we would much rather buy stamps rather than the inks themselves. Or maybe that's just me. I'm pretty frugal. But there we go. And that has added so much glamour to that one. I think it was looking pretty flat with just the ink colours on there. But as soon as you've added that gold on it, it makes it look very, very vintage. Try this with some really dark pinks and maybe some of the Nature's Wonders inks there. And I reckon that would be really, really cool. So here are the little panels we have made today with our beautiful garden rose kit. I do have a fingerprint there, so that's definitely where sequins would go on there. So there we go, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry about my cold, but hopefully I'll be, back up to my 100% next week. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for sharing. We will see you again very, very soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.